just weeps. Your ghost still hums when I rise above the silent shade. My old dear love. Babe, you don't forget the love that knew your name. Even when it walks away. Oh dear love, I wear your name in every song, in every flame. And if I never rise above, at least I live for dear, dear love. So I'll play on in the ache thereof, forever haunted by oh dear love.
I walk through shadows lost in the rain, chasing your love through all the pain. But now the clouds have lifted somehow, and I see it clearly now. I blame the world, thought I was wrong, played the blues all night long. But now the dawn breaks loud and proud, and I see it clearly now. I see it clearly now, what you meant to me, not just a love but my melody. And though you're gone, I'll keep the vow. I see it clearly now. Lucille's plain sweet, but she knows the cost of love that's found and almost lost. Now the pain don't hurt as bad somehow. Oh, I see it clearly now. Sometimes it takes the heart to break before you see what it's meant to take.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ghana Teachers Prize. Today is day 2. Yesterday was day 1. It was amazing, more than amazing. We had a lot of teachers, dignitaries coming inside. Today being day 2, we know that it's going to be excellent and fantastic because we have more to come and more to go. So let's go inside. Let's see what's happening inside, and we'll get back to you.
I see it, I see it right here and now.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Yes, insurance is a personal decision. I agree. When we talk about group insurance, the dynamics are different. They are different because there is just one umbrella policy for everybody. So it will be unlikely that everybody would know the details of the contract. But if you want the contract details, we are available to let you have it, just like we have done. I believe that in the past we did a lot of sensitization, but still it wasn't enough. And so we are still doing sensitization. Let me also add this. Just as you are saying that they have not completed any form. Yes, it is true. In fact, about 90% or more of those we have, they haven't completed forms. The same number of claims that they have also not completed any form. But yet when they come, we pay. That is how the system is for now. We cannot imagine a teacher comes with a claim that you have deducted me. So the price has been, but the deduction has gone through and he has a claim. Will you say that you are refunding the person's money to him? At that point, the person will not come that refund my money to me. He is coming for a claim. So that is not when you are going to ask him, have you completed the form or not? So it is a system that we have relaxed for each of us so that we'll get things going. If we want to be too technical, at the end of the day, we will all suffer. Yes, like I mentioned, if you are insisting that because you have not completed a form, so you are exiting. So when you also put in a claim and you haven't completed, in fact, you can't even put in a claim because you also don't have a form with us. But we cannot get everybody to be on board. So those who are on board, when there is a claim, we pay. But we are going to regularize all of that. We are going to regularize all of that. We have some of the forms here. Some people come and then they complete the form willingly. And so there are issues, but we are managing the issues to get things better. So let's all come together and see how best we'll manage it. And it will be for all of us our good. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, as I see like. Please, can we do it better for him? They have a table up there. So whatever question you have, kindly move to their table, and I'm sure they'll walk you through to solve your fears. We have a presentation to pick from Professor Ernest Kofi Davis. He is the Director General for the Ghana Education Service, and he's going to walk us through a topic, elevating the status of teachers for quality education, the role of teachers, teacher knowledge and self-esteem, the role of teacher knowledge and self-esteem. Please, ladies and gentlemen, with a resounding round of applause, let's welcome Professor Ernest Kofi Davis. For 30 minutes.
30, thank you. 30 is enough
Yes.
for me to read through my thing. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I have not prepared slides for you because my understanding was that I am here to share my thoughts on this topic. So it will come as more of an address, but I will make sure that I do it in ways that you will not lose the key points. That will enable you, that will make it possible for you to ask your question. I don't know who the chairman of the occasion is, but the chairman for the occasion, the board chairman of National Teaching Council, the registrar of National Teaching Council, distinguished members of parliament, if any of them is here, development partners here present, I can see detail and others, colleagues from GES and other agencies here present, regional and district directors of education here present, heads of schools here present, colleague teachers. I call you colleagues because I'm a teacher and I will always remain a teacher. Teacher unions, awardees if they are here, students, friends from the media, Nananum, ladies and gentlemen, I bring you warm felicitations from Ghana Education Service headquarters and the entire GES family. It is a great honor and a unique privilege to address this important gathering. Mr. Chairman, permit me to express my sincere gratitude to the Registrar of the National Teaching Council and the Organizing Committee for the honor done me. I wish to commend the National Teaching Council and all stakeholders who have contributed in running the National Teachers Prize for 3 decades, that sustaining this noble initiative that honors the key drivers of quality education and the backbone of education, that is the teachers in the country. Mr. Chairman, in order to contribute to the discussion around the theme of this year's National Teachers Prize, I have chosen to speak on the theme, elevating the status of teachers for quality education, the role of teacher knowledge and self-esteem. In my view, this topic evokes discourse around quality education, teachers' role in the delivery of quality education, elevating the teacher's status for quality education, the role of teacher knowledge and self-esteem, and systems that are in place to support the teacher to acquire knowledge and skills with confidence and pride. My key argument and conclusions will position elevating teacher status by way of increasing their knowledge, confidence, and pride for quality education as a shared responsibility for all stakeholders in education, including teachers ourselves. Mr. Chairman, permit me to turn my attention to the first issue, quality education, but I will add relevant, so quality and relevant education. Quality and relevant education is universally acknowledged as being key to national development. Developmental agendas of nations can be achieved only when educational systems produce high-quality human capital that are relevant to the developmental needs of the country. High-quality and relevant education produces graduates who are characterized by balanced knowledge, skills, attitudes, and values. It produces excellence in graduates with character. So quality education will not produce smart, intelligent people who use their empowerment through education to make life uncomfortable for people. Quality education will produce smart people who use their empowerment to build strong society, who see the need to remember the taxpayer whose contribution made him who he or she is. This type of education is expected to position learners to use their empowerment through education, irrespective of the level, to create opportunity for themselves and others. So TVET, quality education will necessarily position the educand to use empowerment through education, even if the person exits from primary 6, to make life comfortable for him or herself. If he's a trader, quality education will help him or her to do basic analysis. That will help him or her to ask important questions that will make the business flow. If it's oranges and bananas that this person is selling, quality education will ask him or her to ask critical questions such as which of these is giving me profit, so that energies and the little investment she has will go there. Education across all levels in Ghana currently is expected to focus on training innovators, entrepreneurs, lifelong learners, and global citizens. So we are looking at education producing the 21st century graduates who will be able to use the empowerment through education to make life comfortable for themselves and for others. So that makes TVET and all other forms of education important. Mr. Chairman, permit me to turn my attention to the role of the teacher in the delivery of the quality education I have attempted to articulate. Quality education cannot be achieved without teachers. As mediators between the learners and the learning that has to take place, teachers are key to the success or otherwise of educational reforms all over the world. Literature suggests that their effectiveness is the most significant factor in student learning and success. It takes an effective teacher to identify defect in national curriculum and implement it in ways that neutralizes its effect on student opportunity to learn. Effective teachers are not slaves to the curriculum. They are able to see what is wrong with the curriculum and then use their experience to implement in ways that the wrong indices do not affect the student opportunity to acquire quality. This makes teachers key drivers of quality education and the backbone of educational systems. Take teachers out, there is no education. Remember, the textbook is also a teacher. Take them out, there is no education. It's the invisible teacher, teacher for teachers and teacher for students. They do not only deliver curriculum content. Teachers do not only deliver curriculum content, but they also shape character, nurture creativity, instill discipline, and unlock potential of millions of learners. If I'm here performing the function I've been tasked to do this morning, and if you are here earning a living or living meaningful life, remember it was made possible through the hard work of many key actors, including teachers, who molded you throughout your education. I have one proud teacher sitting right in front of me. My beloved geography teacher, whom I spend most of my time in his house. I'm sure he is happy. That is the pride of teachers. I thought we'll clap loud for teachers. Teachers are therefore critical to the attainment of national educational ambitions of countries all over the world in general, and the quality and relevant education in particular. I cannot think of quality without teachers. Mr. Chairman, I now turn my attention to elevating teachers, elevating the teacher's status for quality, the role of the teacher, knowledge and self-esteem. Elevating the status of teacher status for quality, the role of teacher, knowledge and self-esteem, the heart of my presentation. For the purpose of today's presentation, I wish to conceptualize or define elevating teacher status as raising the social. I underline the social, I mean all the good things. Raising the social and professional position or standing of the teacher. Raising the social and professional position or standing of the teacher through actions such as enhanced qualification and other activities that build the confidence and respect for the teacher and the teaching profession. Quality education cannot be achieved without empowered. If I say empowered, I mean knowledgeable, respected, and motivated teachers. Countries that have been recognized as having very high quality education systems, such as Finland, Japan, Singapore, just to mention a few, did so by elevating the status of their teachers as part of broader agenda to achieve quality education. Elevating the status of teachers is therefore not simply about recognition, but also an investment in the future of Ghana. The Ghana Teacher Prize has become one of the avenues for elevating the image of the teaching profession in Ghana, in the Ghanaian society. This has provided an opportunity to recognize hardworking teachers who are contributing to the delivery of quality education in the country. Mr. Chairman, I will turn my attention to teacher knowledge and then the self-esteem bit. We cannot elevate teachers for quality without paying attention to teacher knowledge. Teachers are expected to have broad insight about three key things. What they teach, that is the subject and curricular knowledge. How they teach, that is pedagogy and pedagogical knowledge. And whom they teach, that is knowledge about the student. They are also expected to be knowledgeable about laws and legal frameworks that guide their work as teachers. These are also articulated clearly in the Ghanaian National Teachers Standards, which highlight, among other things, the need for teachers to acquire professional knowledge, professional practice, and professional values. Literature suggests that what teachers know and care about affects the opportunities for our learners to learn. This implies quality of teacher knowledge is a function of the quality of student opportunities to learn. It takes knowledgeable teacher to use student misconceptions and alternative conceptions as resource to give the student insight. If the teacher is weak in knowledge, the teacher does not see even opportunity in student mistakes, because the mistakes offer the avenue for the teacher to get the student to get insight that position them to apply the learning. Elevating the status of teachers to be relevant in the 21st century will require them to master the subject matter and the curricular knowledge. Here, they are expected to show total control of the subject matter and the curriculum knowledge. They have to be fluent, flexible, and original in order to offer students the experience they need to gain insight that will enable the student to apply. So here, the teacher, if the teacher is fluent, the teacher will be able to, read the textbook or whatever source and be able to articulate it in ways that the student will not struggle too much to understand. If the teacher is flexible, it's even better. It's able to get the student to enter the concept by turning the concept upside down for the student to see whether the student can rearrange it properly. If the teacher is original, it's even better. It means the teacher can create the context without copying what is in the textbook. And this is what we need. Mr. Chairman, teacher knowledge of how to teach and who to teach and who they teach relate to their understanding and orientation to developmental approaches to teaching. That is, teaching that equips the student with both skills and knowledge, as well as their understanding of learner whom they teach. Teachers need to strive to find effective ways of communicating concepts to students in ways that makes teaching and learning relevant and build skills, knowledge, and attitude of learners through the use of technology. This suggests that it is not enough to acquire pedagogic knowledge and the pedagogic content knowledge, but we need also to acquire technological, pedagogical content knowledge in order to stay relevant in this era where technology drives everything. So here, we are saying that the point I'm making is that if you are a teacher today and you think you are born before computer, you will remain irrelevant because you need to be aware of knowledge of how to teach your subject area. And not only that, knowledge of how to deploy technology to teach your subject area effectively. Mr. Chairman, I will argue that raising the minimum qualification for teaching in Ghana to degree is one of the ways the country has elevated the status of teachers to reflect deeper knowledge on what to teach, how to teach, and whom to teach. The degree does not only elevate the teacher's status, but also knowledge for quality delivery, which is good. Now the minimum qualification is first degree. That means that we have elevated the status. Once you finish university, you are a degree holder. The degree is about the social status, but it comes with some learning, and that boosts the knowledge. However, we should all agree that initial teacher education alone is not enough. As the athletes will sharpen the skills to stay informed by way of training, the teacher is also expected to be current by continually updating and upgrading the knowledge and skill through continuous professional learning. So yes, we have elevated the minimum qualification to teach to degree. That comes with knowledge and also some self-esteem. But then the initial teacher training alone is not enough. It means that like the athletes who stays in form and shape by always training, the teacher should take professional learning very seriously if the teacher wants to stay current. Because what we learned in our teacher training year back has changed or might have changed because the system is evolving. Mr. Chairman, I will turn my attention to the second half, which is the teacher self-esteem. I wish to define or conceptualize the self-esteem as a teacher's sense of dignity, worth, and confidence. The teacher's sense as the teacher's, yes, I think I'm fine, so okay. As the teacher's sense of dignity, worth, and confidence. Knowledge of what to teach, how to teach, and whom to teach. Although important, that alone is not enough. A teacher may have knowledge and skill, but might not be able to have the confidence, self-worth, and recognition that will support delivery of quality teaching and learning in the classroom. You can imagine a very brilliant teacher who is depressed to the level that, everything looks wrong. The mental well-being is a big problem. What will that knowledge do to the students? This positions teacher self-esteem as critical to elevating teacher status for quality. So, if you want to elevate status, it's not only about the credentials and the knowledge, but we need to pay attention to the self-esteem. Literature suggests that when teachers have strong self-esteem, they innovate more in their lessons, persist longer with struggling students who are struggling to learn, and embrace new methods with confidence. Teacher self-esteem increases when they have the autonomy. They have the freedom to take certain basic decisions, when they are not being treated like robots, and also have strong community of practice that support their professional growth. So the PLC, literature says, is important. Conversely, when teachers feel unrecognized, overburdened, or undervalued, and we see that a lot, once a teacher's issue comes to the media, you see what happens. Their motivation declines. Also, when they are overly controlled, intimidated, face promotion delays, and do not obtain support to build their confidence in teaching their subject area, just to mention a few, their self-motivation declines and affect their output. Sadly, Mr. Chairman, some teachers, especially in the deprived communities, face school realities such as limited teaching resource, unattractive school environment, and assaults. Also, recently, we have been reading about some teachers who are found to be engaging in unprofessional behavior, such as being in amorous relationship with students, open fights with colleagues in schools, aiding teaching in exams. These have the tendency to put the image of the teacher and the teaching profession in disrepute. This also affects self-esteem of teachers who are not doing that, because all of us are labeled. I urge all teachers to work hard to redeem the image of the profession, because it is the only profession. I urge all teachers to work hard to redeem the image of the profession, because it is the only profession that has attracted most of the great men and women who have ever lived on this planet called Earth, like Kwame Nkrumah, Mahatma Gandhi of India, Jesus Christ of Nazareth was a teacher, Muhammad was a teacher. That's why I say that when I go to heaven, I'm working hard, and I come back, I'm coming back as a teacher. No change. I'll be a teacher, and I'm a proud teacher. While, Mr. Chairman, while I acknowledge that teachers must be respected, supported, and remunerated well and celebrated, I believe that it is our collective responsibility to elevate the status of teachers through their self-esteem, because we are also contributing. If you are not doing the right things and people are disrespecting you, then it means you have to do the right thing for people to respect you. In the past, teachers were the go-to place for many communities, villages. They were not as early as the 90s. When I was doing my national service, I was the one who advised parents, letters will be brought to me. Why has it changed so quickly? Let's think about it. Mr. Chairman, elevating the status of teachers for quality education will require systems that build both teacher knowledge and self-esteem. For example, professional development that builds pedagogical content knowledge must be paired with mentorship, coaching, and recognition systems that build confidence. Policies that focus only on training without recognition fail to sustain change. Equally, policies that celebrate teachers without deepening their capacity fall short of real transformation. It is for this reason that the Ministry of Education, through its agencies such as the National Teaching Council, Ghana Education, and Ghana Education Service, have developed systems that do not only build teachers' knowledge through in-service, but also recognizes same. For example, teachers who go through school-based in-service training, such as PLC, to build their capacity and confidence, and those who undertake NTC-led training are recognized by being given CPD points. The government of Ghana has also empowered National Teaching Council to roll out programs leading to the CPD points. Targeted professional development programs such as Gallup, others run by GES, TTEL, just to mention a few, are all there to elevate teachers by adding to their knowledge, skills, and also building their confidence. However, Mr. Chairman, the question is, are all teachers taking advantage of these opportunities to elevate their status by updating and upgrading their knowledge and also improve their self-esteem through the avenues that have been provided? I don't need answer, Mr. Chairman. We hear of teachers not attending PLCs, but when I hear that, I get a bit confused because PLCs are often teacher-driven. The teachers want to solve a problem, so they want to meet as colleagues, like-minded people, to deal with a problem. PLCs are the opportunities where the teachers who know very well will want to gain further insight by communicating what they know. Because if I know, it's one thing. And if I communicate what I know, it's another thing. Communicating what I know is a metacognitive activity. That is, deep. You have to be conscious of what you know in order to communicate it in ways that will be meaningful to others. So the strong teachers is not an opportunity for you to run away. It's an opportunity to listen to the alternative conceptions your novice teachers and struggling teachers have, and then explain to them to build even your insight. And the good thing is that it comes with CPD points, and that constitute the best practice across the world. Mr. Chairman, I will conclude, bring my talk to a close by saying that quality education is key to the supply of high quality human resource for the socio-economic development of countries all over the world. Countries that have achieved quality education have done so by elevating the status of teachers. Teacher knowledge and self-esteem are critical in elevating the status of teachers to improve learning outcomes. Updating and upgrading the knowledge of teachers with confidence and dignity to deliver quality education is a collective responsibility. The government has to provide the opportunities for knowledge acquisition, and teachers have to avail themselves to the opportunities. As the agency responsible for the implementation of the Ministry of Education's approved policy and programs, GES will work closely with NTC, teacher unions, and other unions to ensure that teachers are treated with respect, valued at all levels, empowered with the professional knowledge, skills, and attitude they require to function as world-class teachers. On that note, I wish to thank you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Please, any question? Okay, so I can take only two. Please come. Okay.
Prof, we thank you for your presentation. I'm Owusu Antipim. Mine is a plea. Considering the number of teachers in Ghana, every year GES give a promotion out of 10 to only 3 teachers. And looking at the number of teachers over here, the rigorous activities that they've gone through, if GES is to motivate them, it will go a long way to motivate those who are working in the rural areas to teach more. So mine is a plea. Instead of 3, give everybody, those who are here, give them promotion out of 10. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, ma'am.
I'm back. Those who are shortlisted, yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, so GES has said you, but put some proposal together. Put proposal together, and then bring the proposal. Let's sit round the table and discuss to see what it takes to do what we want. That will help us to ascertain whether it's feasible or it has to be adjusted a little or something has to be done. So for now, I will take it that it's in your head. Put it on paper and let it walk to our office. Then we will look at what it takes and then make sure that, and then see whether or not that could be done. So bring a proposal. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof. and I'm happy to meet you for the first time. My name is Emmanuel Agbleta, and I'm a teacher at Whole House in MAGHS. My issue has to do with workshops for teachers. And I believe one of the ways by which teachers elevate their knowledge is during workshops. And a workshop is for doing, while a talk shop is for talking. We also know that uh, talk shops inspire and workshops transform. But you will agree with me that most of our workshops are characterized by talks and not workshops. And so my plea is that, Prof, uh, kindly get our resource persons what they need to have in terms of equipment and the knowledge base before they appear at workshops to transform teacher education for us. Thank you.
All right. So I am Clement Martin Kachepo, HR, Gotimesiope, Directorate of Education. DG, I'm happy you're here. Mr. Kwame Alovi is here, and Doc is here. In your presentation, you did say that one of the factors that demotivate teachers is when there is stagnation of progression from a lower rank to an upper rank. It is an open secret and an established fact that from 2018, deputy directors in the Ghana education have been stagnated. We've been denied our right to be. What are you doing with those of us that fall within that category? Thank you.
First, the second questioner, your issue had to do, your petitioner or submission relates to talk shop, workshop, equipping resource person. It's a valid observation. It hasn't come to my attention. Now, what I do is I demand reports from workshop. If you don't bring the report, we will not pay. But most of the time, the reports are always good. Reports are always good. I haven't seen one workshop that they have come back to say that everything went wrong. But I feel that is also a good report. So that I will sit back and look at what we didn't do well. But what I've seen from the space I've been for almost 7 months, everything that happens, about 99% are good. So this is an eye-opener. We will now put measures in place to do what you have requested to do. Thank you for your wise counsel. Yes, deputy, yes, promotion, deputy director. I'm sure tomorrow we'll hear some news about it. Ever since His Excellency asked us to to promote deputy directors, we have worked hard with Public Service Commission, fair wages, and we are very far with arrangement. Now, the idea is to decouple rank from posts. So if you are deputy director or director two, you don't have to wait forever. We'll process you to go through your aptitude tests, gain your rank as director two. As and when doors open for job, you go to Public Service Commission with your rank. Now rank becomes an additional requirement for the interview. You go for your interview. If you become successful, then you get whatever is due your office. Until then, you take basic pay as somebody who is on that rank, and then whatever is salary item that is specific to that rank. That is how the conversation has gone so far. We are hoping that by the end of the year, this matter would have been resolved and you'll be onboarded for your aptitude test. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prof. That delivery. My name is Derek Elikem Melesusu, a teacher at Volta Barracks JHS. The teacher, I believe, is the main fulcrum around which education, teaching and learning revolves in the classroom. And we are all glad and happy that the point building process has actually come to stay to ensure and then make sure that the teacher actually upgrades in terms of their knowledge. But you asked a question that why is it that teachers are not taking advantage of the workshops? Teachers don't attend the workshop. I don't think it should just be a question that should be asked, but we should rather get to the bottom to find out why teachers are not attending the workshops. Most of the point building workshop, most people see it as an avenue to build points. Meanwhile, the workshop is tailor-made to ensure that the teacher is giving some level of what education in order to upgrade whatever that is done in the classroom. And so because it is only point building based, people choose to either attend or not to attend. Even the service providers, they come and then just do anything that they like. And so I want to plead, almost all the stakeholders that matters, they are all in this room. NTC, kindly scrutinize the service providers very well before you give them the certification. Because most of them come to the regions, the districts, and then they gather all of us, about 500, 700 teachers in a small room, do anything at all, and then they go. They know that at the end of the day, they will get paid. And also, the workshop should be tailored to solve a specific problem or challenge in the classroom. I find it very problematic to gather teachers that teach various subjects in a room, and then you are teaching them how to add two numbers, or how to teach addition in class 1 or lower primary. Meanwhile, there are teachers there that are not teaching in lower primary. They are subject-specific teachers. And so I want to plead that the workshop should be tailor-made to solve specific problems or challenges based on the areas that we teach in the classroom. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I take your wise counsel. It's a wise counsel. We take it. So I will give NTC the opportunity to also contribute. But I want to assure you that, I'm a teacher. I stand for teachers. So feel free to write and then let me have. Give me the workshops where they happened and I'll compare with the report I see. And then we will invite. Those who are working with GS now can tell you that you cannot bring anything at all and it will cross. I will read. If I read and I feel we don't want to associate ourselves with the document, I tell them and we work together. So let us know what the issues are so that we can negotiate. I believe in dialogue. We are working as a team with the other agencies. So your wise counsel is taken. I'll open my eyes wide with my team. We'll open our eyes wide. Doc will come in. Thank you.
Thank you very much, DG. Good morning, colleagues. I think he has made a very valid point. All that I want to say is that, point building or credit-based CPD started not long ago, a few years ago. And as a process, we continuously change the way it is delivered. As we speak right now, the CPD framework has been revised. So moving forward, service providers, we have always made the point that a service providers program is not compulsory for every teacher in a particular district. Please, let me emphasize this. Please hold on. Let me emphasize it. As I indicated, the CPD framework has been revised. Hitherto, the service provider comes and Emma say everybody is roped into the program. Now it has changed. The service provider advertises a program, and now it is more or less a subject-based thing where your specialty lies. That is the kind of program you are supposed to attend when it comes to the one that you are paying for. So if the CPD provider advertises methods of teaching, let's say verbs, and you are not an English tutor, you don't go there. That is the one for those that you are supposed to pay for. There is a generic one that everybody is supposed to take, like the PLCs. That's compulsory for everybody, and you take almost the same thing. And then there's another one called the National CPD Day, which is taken by everybody, like the one we did on mental health and psychosocial well-being. It's for everybody cuts across. Those ones, it's not based on your specialty. So let's take note of these things. And I'm happy of directors are here. We continuously get complaints of teachers being conscripted into programs that they don't need. So a service provider advertises a program. If the teacher doesn't need that program, don't force the teacher to go for it. However, it is the responsibility of the district director to ensure that you at least attend a relevant CPD program in the year to get the needed CPD points. And so if there's one going on and you don't qualify for it, make sure that you look for the one that you need and attend. Because at the end of it, or if you don't attend anything at all, then your district director will take you to task for not attending any CPD at all. Thank you very much.
So, colleagues, I can assure you that GES will take keen interest in everything. And we'll sit with NTC. We'll look at the PLC closely. Because I know PLC to be something driven by teachers. And so if I hear that teachers are not going for PLC, then I feel that it's not a PLC. It might be another, maybe structured school-based in-service training. So we'll see. We'll talk about PLC and all related issues. Thank you.
Please, let's give it up for Prof. Thank you very much, sir. I think we've sat for a very long time. Please, can we stand a little and stretch? Please, let's all stand. Let's all stand. Everybody. I can see people already stretching. Everybody, stand, stretch. Try and touch the ceiling. Try and touch the ceiling with both hands. Thank you very much. Please, we may take our seats. We call on Ho Technical University Basic School to give us a cultural display. Please, let's sit down and welcome the Ho Technical University Basic School. Please, let's take our seats. We are done stretching. Thank you very much. And let's welcome the whole Technical University Basic School with a hand of applause, please. Oh, yembo se maomwe. Abriweti eba.
My name is Shana Anson. We are students of Whole Technical University Basic School, and today we are here to entertain you with a dance called Sigi. It was originated and created by the people of Siafi in the Volta region. The dance is a traditional and recreational dance performed during festivals and special occasions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Old Technical University Basic School. Thank you, thank you, thank you. APES trustees, please be ready for your presentation. APES trustee. All right, thank you very much. Old Technical University Basic School Culture Troop. Please, can we do it better for them once again? We are going to pick another presentation by APES trustees. APES.